And joining us now to discuss how DeepSeek AI is impacting the stock market is Vance Ginn, president of Ginn Economic Consulting and former chief economist at Office of Management and Budget. Vance, thank you so much for joining us. Good to see you again. Now to begin, Chinese AI chatbot DeepSeek took over the top spot in Apple's App Store over the weekend, #1 in the US, UK, and Canada. The stock market responding with tech shares falling, Nvidia 11%, SML 7%, and Oracle 8%. What do you see as the long-term impact of DeepSeek on the market? Is this just a short-term response, or could we see these tech shares suffering a long-term blow?
Well, Tiffany, it's a pleasure to be with you. I think, first of all, we lost $600 billion when you look at just Nvidia's market cap. It's a massive amount of money, the largest that we've seen of any company to this point. But it also shows you the influence that Nvidia has had over the last couple of years. They've had a historic increase in their stock market capitalization. And so now there's more competition with DeepSeek entering the marketplace. And that's ultimately what we want, is more competition, allowing for there to be better quality products that are out there. Some people are going to want to use DeepSeek. Some people are going to want to use Nvidia and OpenAI and other things that are out there. This is what we should want in the marketplace. And so I do think that this was probably a short-term sort of blip in the marketplace as they start to correct in the next few days. But it could be a longer-term thing to look at if we can start to see more competition within AI.
And reports are noting the fears around DeepSeek's self-reported costs for training its open source AI models, which came out to allegedly some $6 million. That's compared to OpenAI's hundreds of millions. How do you view this? Could this spur that competition in the US and other countries?
Well, I hope so. I think we need more competition out there, and to make sure that we allow for market forces to determine what's going to happen in the future versus regulations and other things that have been going on. I've done some research here recently in partnership with NetChoice showing the benefits of AI, the benefits of the technological sector of hundreds of billions of dollars worth of economic output, nearly 10 million jobs across the economy. And this is something else that can lead to more of that. And the Trump administration here in the second term has already made steps in the right direction to say, you know what, we're going to remove these regulations put in place by the Biden administration previously on AI. We really want to allow for the market forces to work. And I think this is another step in that direction to allowing for competition, to bring down the cost of computing and AI, and hopefully less energy use. But at the end of the day, we still need energy and tech abundance, because that's going to let us prosper.
Now, zooming in on export controls, some are suggesting that the more export controls, the more creative the workarounds. Now, at the same time, DeepSeek's CEO told Axios last year that, quote, money has never been the problem for us. Bans on shipments of advanced chips are the problem. How do you view the impact, either negative or positive, that these export controls have on innovation, especially those of an adversarial country?
Well, it should be something that's looked at, and something that's looked at by tariffs or other sort of import bans. But ultimately, how can we allow for consumers to be better off? That's one reason why I think it's so important to look at the consumer welfare standard to determine how consumers are doing versus the prices and the benefits of the products that they're getting. And if you're limiting the supply through import bans or tariffs, tax on Americans, that's all going to influence the consumer at the end of the day, and more profitability by firms. And so this could have repercussions across the globe to think about where we should be in the future. How do we have more competition in this marketplace for AI? Because I really do believe that it's part of the next economic revolution, and we should not try to stifle it, but therefore allow for it to flourish. And if we do that, I think more people will thrive in the process.
Now, on the economic side, China's economy has not been doing well. There's record high youth unemployment. The real estate giants are floundering. The post-pandemic rebound is yet to be seen. What does the recent success of Chinese apps in app stores like Red post-TikTok ban and now DeepSeek mean for the Chinese economy?
Well, it means that they're putting more efforts into this area as they see that it's a part of the future for the Chinese economy, for the global economy. And I think that's something that we've already seen here in America as well. The process, the problem would be if China comes in and starts to regulate things and also look at what the CCP, the Chinese Communist Party, what influence they're going to have on these companies moving forward. We've seen what's happened with TikTok. That's been a big major discussion point over the last couple of weeks with what Congress did, the Supreme Court, and then President Trump bringing it back online. I don't know if that will be a part of the future, but some of these businesses will be looked at closely to make sure that they're not, providing too much interference with free speech and the First Amendment that we hold dearly here in America. And otherwise, I think we should let the markets set the stage and let consumers determine what they want to buy and what services they want to provide, whether it's DeepSeek or OpenAI or Nvidia or any of the other things that are out there. Let's let the market forces set the future instead of politicians and bureaucrats.
Vance, Ginn, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Have a great day.